Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So, how did Pass the Mic, the BET Soul Train Edition, come about?
So BET and Jesse Collins, who's my co-producer of the show, they reached out to me after I premiered Volume 3 and essentially said, "We love what you're doing." And I was completely taken back, extremely flattered by the call, and said, they said, "When's your next episode?" And I said, "Well, I was about to take a break. What I haven't mentioned is these episodes normally take me 4 to 6 weeks, and I don't leave the house. Once I start, I'm committed 24/7. And so I said, I don't know. I think I need a little break." And they said, "Well, if you could put together one in a faster timeline, we would love to premiere it on the network after the Soul Train Awards." And I jumped up, I said yes, and I kicked into full gear. And here we are a few weeks later, and the rest will soon be history. Party people, my name is DJ Cassidy, and I want to congratulate Monica. Monica, congratulations on your Lady of Soul award. You deserve it more than anyone. Love you.
Thank you. And if there is one soul album that people can have part of their collections, which one would you recommend and why?
Well, look, I could answer this question 20 times over, but I will tell you that the greatest soul album, in my humble opinion, ever recorded is Michael Jackson Off the Wall. It is a perfect album. It is 9 songs of soul perfection. It transcends time, year, decade, genre, category in every way. It produced some of the greatest dance records of all time, and it is by far my favorite R&B album ever recorded.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, DJ Cassidy. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you? I'm great.
Good, good. So, everyone's been locked up because of the pandemic, and a lot of DJs are trying to find creative outlets like you have done to promote themselves. So there's a lot of DJ live kind of events on Instagram. How do you feel about that? And have you gone to any of the DJ live events?
Of course, who hasn't? I mean, from D Nice to Diplo, all genres, all kinds of music, all kinds of DJs have been rocking since the beginning. I mean, that first week of the pandemic when D Nice started to play on Instagram and his audience grew from 100 to 1,000 to 10,000 to 100,000 was a monumental week because it woke everyone up and said the
Yeah.
opportunities from home are endless. And my boy Diplo has also done some very creative things. He was one of the first people I knew to put a green screen in his house. And so
Hmm.
he took it to the next level when it came to the visual perspective. And so I've been very inspired by all my DJ friends who really very early on thought of very innovative, creative things to do using Instagram Live, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitch, and no matter what the platform was irrelevant. It was just a new, obvious, but not obvious way
Exactly.
to connect to fans. And, I think the beauty of this time is some of the things that we've all done seem in retrospect obvious. Like, why weren't we doing these things prior?
Hmm.
And sometimes you need a unexpected, in this case, tragic, kind of kick in the ass to realize what was at your fingertips the whole time.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much, and I can't wait to see Pass the Mic.
Thank you.
Hi there, DJ Cassidy to show with Urban Bridges.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Amazing.
Can we expect to see any of the artists from the 80s and 90s pass the mic, such as Coco or Shanice in the Soul Train edition of Pass the Mic?
So, to clarify, are you asking me if artists from the 80s and 90s are going to appear
Yes.
on this new edition? Or are you asking me if artists who have already appeared on Pass the Mic will be appearing again?
If they'll be appearing again on the Soul Train edition.
Artists from the past may or may not be appearing on this edition of Pass the Mic. It was a very clever question.
Okay.
But as some of you may know or not know, I give away no details about the artist performing. The only thing I can tell you is that if you want a good understanding or a solid prediction of who might perform or appear and Pass the Mic, just watch the first 3 episodes. And that is not to say that there is anyone who is going to reappear. But if you look at that list of 91 people, and that list gets you excited, I can assure you, you will be excited on this one.
We'll take that. What is your absolute favorite moment within your career?
In my whole career?
Whole career. You said since.
God, I thought you were going to ask him Pass the Mic. Well, look, I'm going to give an answer that I give often. I apologize if it's not the unexpected answer, but it really is the truth. And so I'm not going to lie and try to pretend with another answer. My nights at the White House were just simply the most surreal nights of my life, not even my career. The second inauguration stands out. Black tie, tuxedos and gowns, every powerful leader of the government, every celebrity you love, friends and family of the first family, and just electric energy. And the same goes for the president's 50th birthday and the first lady's 50th birthday, and sharing a stage, and I mean a tiny stage, in a room that only holds a few hundred people, sharing a stage with Beyonce and Prince and Stevie Wonder. Literally, it's important to realize, like, you know, a little riser. This wasn't a big show, this intimate thing in the White House. You know, those were very special nights. And I don't know that they can ever be topped.
I was going to ask that. Are you looking forward to going back now with this new presidential switch up with 2020 and whatnot?
I am indeed. But I'm telling you, it's going to take some real magic to top those nights.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much and congratulations. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi. I like your pen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. A little bit of sunshine.
Yes.
So you have had such an amazing career. I couldn't even, fathom some of those experiences that I was hearing you discuss with Claudia as the interviews were going on. Now, being that you worked with all of these major celebrities, and some would say, being a DJ, it's a saturated market. So a lot of DJs can look up to you and only wish to do half of the things that you've done. What is it about yourself that sets you apart?
Well, it's impossible for me to say what has drawn others to what I do. But I can tell you one thing that has been at the foundation of my whole career, and that has been to be an encyclopedia of music. And from very early on, I decided that I wanted to be the kid at the time that would play all music for all people all over the world. I wanted to be so diverse that I could rock any crowd with any kind of music. Didn't mean you had to love it all the same. Didn't mean you had to listen to it all on your, on your walk down the street or, your bike ride, down the beach. But you had to be able to read people and to rock them with what they want. And while you were doing that, you needed to sound like yourself. You needed to maintain an identity that was truly my own, no matter what I was playing. And that was my biggest, I don't want to say challenge, but that was my biggest kind of feat, was figuring out how to be the DJ that could play for all people with all music and still have a sound and still have an identity. And I think that really lies at the foundation of who I am and why I've been able to do the things I do. And I think the answer is kind of twofold. And the second part of it is that I've always wanted to celebrate the artists and the music that I look up to. And again, that was all kind of foreshadowing Past the Mic. It all goes back to that ethos of really wanting to celebrate all the artists, all the music, all the records that defined me, my career, and my identity.
It's amazing. Congratulations on all of your success.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Boo.
I know you, Shirley. This is cheating. We've had too much practice.
We really have, and you are a king on your little throne right now.
I go way back with Shirley, everyone. You'll have to forgive our small talk.
Facts. I love it. Well, my question to you is, if you could leave one thing in 2020, what would it be?
You mean leave behind?
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Great answer. I love it. How excited
That's
are you?
it.
That's the answer?
Excuse me, what did you say? I missed your second question.
How excited are you that Biden won?
I mean, the word excitement doesn't define my level of excitement. I was petrified for a moment that first day because it was so it was so gray. We didn't know if it was going to go left or right. And thrilled is not the word. Thrilled is a massive understatement. It was so necessary, more necessary than any victory that morality has had of my lifetime, that this corrupt, racist, hateful, criminal person will no longer be running our country, deserves real celebration. And now there's real work to be done. Real work to be done to ensure that the president and vice president do all they promised and then some. And I think they're ready to rock. And I believe that they can come through. And the work is far from done. It's just begun. But winning that election was a very, very, very important start.
Amazing. Thank you. Great answer. You're the best.
Thank you.
Always
Great
good
to see you.
Bye.
Bye.